Alright, here we go with my look at the Transformers Micromaster Greasepit and battlestation here. And before we get started looking at the actual little Micromaster and the battlestation here, I wanted to just run through and go through the character bio and talk a little bit about the battlestation itself. So I'm just going to kind of set this to the side, move it out of the way, and I'm going to bring in here the old IDW official guidebook here, the More Than Meets the Eye official guidebook. So this just basically has a bunch of character bios in it. This is volume 1, by the way. So let's just find Greasepit here, and we'll read off his little character bio. So as you can see here, there he is in his robot mode, standing next to the gas station slash battle station. There's some more artwork down there showing the alt mode and the battle station in its battle station mode. So the bio here, I'm just going to read that off here. It says here, Greasepit, primary function fuel depot. And it says, Greasepit is a small-time hustler who tries to bank off the goodwill inherent in his position to earn friendship and personal advancement. He steals fuel from others, even parked human vehicles, in order to power his fellow Decepticons and hopefully score some social points among them. Greasepit doesn't realize that the others would like him a lot better if he just didn't feel the need to remind them constantly that he's doing them a big and useful favor by giving them their energon. And there's his quote there. It says, an engine is only as powerful as the fuel that runs it. And down here it talks about the weapons and abilities. It says here, subject has slightly below average strength but above average intelligence. His gas station can convert most known primitive fuel sources into high-grade energon and vice versa. It's one of the most valuable of the Micromaster bases. In his base's battle station mode, subject can access ion cannons that short out electrical systems, rail guns that launch incendiary explosives, and jamming systems. Sonic Disruptor and Tower emit sound waves that are capable of physically crushing targets or forcing back waves of attackers. And weaknesses here are, if an enemy attack gets through the base's defenses, the results could be devastating since it is full of flammable and highly explosive materials. So that's just a little bit about the character here, Greasepit, and his base. So let's move this out of the way, and let's get started here actually looking at this little PlayStation here, or playset, base, battle station, whatever you want to call it. So here it is in the gas station mode here, and I don't remember if this guy originally came with a little character bio on the back of the packaging or not. So that's kind of the reason why I wanted to run through and just read off the little bio as it pertains to the IDW guidebook there. In any case, I don't have the original card if it did come with one. All I have here is the toy, and this is my toy that I had from way back in the day. So we're going to go ahead here and just look at it. Here's Greasepit though himself, the Micromaster in his little alt mode, which is a monster truck or a big wheel 4-wheel drive pickup truck of some kind. If you notice there, it says 4-wheel drive on the side there with some little stickers. And let's just kind of pan in here and look at him up close. So there he is. So that's Greasepit right there. And to transform him, it's real simple. He's a Micromaster, so there's not going to be a lot to it. Just want to move his little arms out of the way here, like so. And just fold his legs down, like that. And then just flip up this little panel to reveal his head. So that's him there. I'm just going to stand him here. We'll just kind of look at him up close here. So that's Greasepit. I kind of like the way they did him with the purple face with the kind of grayish or light gray plastic around it. I think that looks kind of cool. Not a whole lot of detail to it because it's such a small little figure. But that's him there. There's those little stickers I was talking about. So that's pretty much Greasepit in his little robot mode. Not a whole lot to him. He's a Micromaster. So that's him. Now let's get started talking about the sort of the main thing here, which is a little base slash battle station. Now they had different ones that you could get. They weren't all gas stations, obviously, and I can't remember how many they actually had, but I think there was like 3 or 4 bases for each side. So the Decepticons had theirs, the Autobots had theirs, and I believe this one only came with the one ramp here. But if you notice here, there's a little port here where you could attach another ramp to it. So the ideal was that all these bases came with their little ramps, so you can, you know, roll the little Micromasters up onto them. And this guy's not wanting to go on here. And if you had all of them, you could, you know, interconnect them with the ramps. So you could have a base here, little ramp, and interconnect the other, you know, Micromaster base here in whichever way you wanted. So that was kind of a cool little thing to do. This, unfortunately, is the only one I have. Otherwise, I'd show that off. But so yeah, this is the one that I had, the only one I ever got. I like this one the most, though. I think it looked the best. It had the most weapons and things. So that was just me, though. But anyways, one thing about this guy, if you're looking to get this, just a heads up, it does have a lot of little parts that are easy to lose if you're not careful. And what I mean by that is, you know, this being an old toy, chances are you may not find a complete one. Things like the ramp here can come off and be lost. The little gas station sign here can come off and be lost. This actually pops off. This pops off, as well as the weapons that are inside here too. So there is a good deal of little odds and ends that, you know, potentially could have gotten lost. So you may not be able to find a complete version of this guy if you're looking to get it. So just be aware of that. And also, you know, people probably want to nickel and dime you to death and sell this for like $10 or something like that on eBay. But yeah, so just be aware of that. But anyways, let's pop everything back on here because I want to kind of look at this guy up close. And let's just put the little ramp back on. So let's just zoom in here. And if you notice, there's some stickers on there. So obviously here is the little like garage area, you know, could work on the vehicles, the mechanics area. If you pan up there, there's a little sticker above that. It says Super Gasoline Z1. There's the gas station sign there. And I like the way they did the little front of the convenience store part here. Just kind of go in a little bit. It's got some sell signs. Looks like a little chick in a bikini there, and some food and junk in the back. So that's kind of cool. I don't remember if the stickers were already applied on this guy when you get it, or if you had to put them on yourself. So, you know. Anyways, so let's go ahead and turn this guy from the gas station into the battle station now. So let's just pop this off. Now these you could leave on if you want. It's really not going to get in the way of transforming it, but I always just took them off. I think it looks better without them sticking out there in the battle station mode. So you want to just stand it up like this, and then you're just going to take this part, open it up, snap it into place like that. So there's one of his guns there. And then this part here, you're just going to pop open like that, and that's going to swing up and lock into place. And it's got the little sonic disruptor or whatever it was here, and that just flips up like so. So there it is there. And the last part, oops, is this little part here. The convenience store folds down and it reveals some guns here. And let's see if I can get in there and flip those up. There they go. And here you'll notice there's a missile here, and he's got some guns here. So like I was saying, you know, you could leave these sticking out here, but I think it kind of looks silly with these just, you know, sticking out. And there's a little place right here to stick your Micromaster in so he can man his little battle station. So that's kind of cool. Or you could also stand him up here at the top of the tower. So you could have two Micromasters on here pretty much, or just, you know, one chilling down here at the bottom. So it's cool. It's something that, you know, makes use of the Micromasters and allows you to play with them. So I kind of like this. Like I was saying, this is removable, and the missile launcher here along with the missile is removable. So again, these are just more parts to this that could potentially be lost or missing from this if you are looking to buy it. So just, again, be aware of that. But that's pretty much the gas station now converted into the battle station. So these kind of move up and down. This can rotate around. Nothing shoots, nothing spring loaded. The missile here just pops off, so you could, you know, just use your hand to throw it or whatever. And this little guy here can spin around and kind of rotate up and down. So that's pretty much it for the battle station as far as, you know, its features and what it's got. But I would say these guys are cool. If you could find this guy and find it complete, I'd say pick it up. If you're into Micromasters, it's a nice thing to have. So yeah, if you can find it complete, try and get it. I wouldn't pay too much for it though. It's probably not really worth it if, you know, they're going to want to try and nickel and dime you with all these little odds and ends, or, you know, just really jack up the price on it. I haven't really looked to see how much this guy's going for, but I don't know. Probably shouldn't be too much, I wouldn't imagine. But yeah, if you like the Micromasters like I do, I'd say try and pick up a few of these bases. I think this one's probably the best of the Decepticon bases in my opinion. So if you like what you see, go out and get them. Anyways, I think I'll wrap it up here with my look at the Transformers Micromaster base with Greasepit.